Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be comparing a few different dash cams. We're going to have the Wolfbox G900 and the Wolfbox i17. This is going to go against the Arpha B25 and the Arpha E22. First, we'll kind of compare the way things look. This is the Arpha B25, and it's a 5K dash cam that can also record 1080p on a rear camera. And this is the Wolfbox i17. It's a 4K dash cam with a 2.5K interior camera.
But you can also hook up a rear camera with this, and you can have a total of 3 cameras recording.
It is not touchscreen, but you can still control all functions through the menus. And you do not need a separate app, but you have the ability to because this has Wi-Fi, just like the Arpha. This one does come with extra wiring to run a camera to the back of your car. It's not a waterproof camera, so it does have to stay inside. It does come with an SD card. This one also comes with an SD card. The G900 comes with an SD card, but this one does not. Some things that I like about this Arpha dash cam, the app is actually really easy to use. Download stuff very easily. I didn't have any laggy issues or anything like that. There is no screen on it. That's one thing, it's either good or bad. You could just mount it, forget about it, leave it, never think about it. Unlike if you had this dash cam, you do have to place this in an angle where this can see the inside of the vehicle. The other benefit of the i17 is you do not need an app to control the functions of this dash cam, but also it's 2 cameras in one without having to do the work of wiring up a second camera. And it has excellent night vision on the inside camera. This guy, you can put it anywhere and just leave it, but it will not have the interior camera unless you wire up the camera to the inside, but that would take extra wiring. And we'll also see which is better between these 2 dash cams. I am a firm supporter of Wolfbox, but I think that these results will surprise you. Both companies have a little bit of room for improvement. Overall, Wolfbox is a great company, and I've been working with them for over a year. All of my friends have their dash cams in their Jeeps, and I have several of their products in my Jeep, including a car fridge, a jumper pack, and a tablet for off-roading. But I will go over the pros and cons of each camera, and then I'll also show a driving comparison of every camera. That way you can be a judge for yourselves and see which one works best for you. So stay tuned for that. But first, let's do an unboxing of the 2 Arpha dash cams.
And I believe it's actually pronounced Arpha, so please forgive that. So here we have the B25 5K dash cam. It comes with a 64GB card, has WDR night vision, 24-hour parking monitoring with the hardware kit, and it has a 1080p rear camera. The front camera becomes 4K when you install the rear camera. This does advertise with lane departure and pedestrian warning. I have not seen that yet. It does have Wi-Fi, it does have emergency lock video, and it also has voice control. So you can say, Arpha, stop recording, but it does not always work.
Next, let's open up the dash cam. This is a mirror dash cam.
So here we have the Arpha E22 mirror dash cam. It's a 2K front and 1080p rear. Has built-in Wi-Fi, WDR for clear night vision, has emergency lock video, 24-hour parking mode with the hardware kit that is not included, and a rear camera that can be installed outside of the car. So I've got the Wolfbox, the Arpha mirror, the Arpha dash cam, and the Wolfbox dash cam, and we are going to go for a test drive. The only ones I have a camera on the rear for are the 2 mirrors. And these 2 dash cams do not have rear cameras hooked up, but they both are able to. The i17 does have an interior camera that's always running. The Wolfbox does have an interior camera automatically. The Arpha does not. You would have to wire that in. So let's go for a drive, and we'll do some day driving, and then we'll go for a night drive. So we're gonna do some night driving here. I've got my shutter speed locked. That way each dash cam looks exactly how it looks in person. You can see the G900 up top does not look as bright compared to the E22 Alpha on the bottom. And this is a pretty dark road we're driving down. In a real dark environment, this could be nice, but once you're driving around and you see cars, the lights will look really blown out and it's hard to tell how many cars are behind you and how close they are.
So yeah, the Wolfbox does look a little bit darker. The Alpha doesn't look as crisp. It looks a little bit fuzzy. Because no matter how everything looks when you review the video with these dash cams, it matters how it is when you're driving. That's pretty much the important part. This gas station and see how they look under the bright light. Yeah, I would say the Wolfbox just looks so much more crisp. Let's keep driving.
car way back there. You can start to see the difference between the two dash cams. We'll let this car catch up and we'll check out the difference. And this is just one car. I notice with the Alpha, it's hard to tell how many cars, how fast they're coming, what lane it's in. It's just pretty blown out. In my side mirrors, this car is still pretty far back there. Wolfbox is a little bit blown out. Yeah, so this car is in my lane. And now he's passing to the left lane. Wolfbox, you can see that. Alpha, you can see that. So there's one main difference that I can tell that would be hard to deal with. Definitely get a different level of clarity with the Wolfbox.
Alright, so we got all four dash cams set up. This is the G900 from Wolfbox, and this is the E22 from Arpha. This one is the B25 from Arpha, and this is the i17 from Wolfbox. And here's my final thoughts on all of these dash cams. The products from Arpha, or I believe it's pronounced Arpha,
because there's no L in there, are actually pretty decent products for a budget. The E22 mirror dash cam from Arpha does have some decent features, such as a 2K front camera and 1080p rear camera. Some of the cons of that one, it does not come with a memory card. The headlights at night are pretty blown out, so you really can't tell how many vehicles are behind you and how close they are. The touchscreen can be a little bit finicky when I'm trying to like set the date or go through the menus. The video quality is not the worst, but could be better. The power cord is a mini USB. Most of these dash cams are Type-C power cords, so that needs to be upgraded. And also the mounting hooks to mount on your stock rear view mirror are very annoying. I imagine the E22 would be really nice if you were camping and it was pitch black. You would still be able to see in the extreme darkness. Other than that, because of how hard it is to see traffic while driving, I would not be able to handle this E22 myself because I need a much clearer picture like the G900. But if I was on a budget and could not afford the G900 from Wolfbox, there also is the G840H from Wolfbox. That's a nice dash cam mirror that does have Wi-Fi. If I was going for an even cheaper option, the E22 is definitely something that I would get. The Arpha app is really nice to use and it's quick, so that is one definite win with the E22 from Arpha. The B25 dash cam from Arpha is actually a really nice dash cam. It does come with a 64 gig card, so that is also nice. And you can install a camera in the rear, but you don't have to. Some of the cons on that are that it does not come with a screen, although this could be nice, so you can just leave it and mount it anywhere and don't have to worry about it. You do have to use an app to change any settings. This is another con, but it's also nice because the app from Arpha is actually really nice. The Arpha dash cam here is a good looking dash cam. Quality is definitely good. So this is a dash cam that I do recommend. If you're looking for a budget friendly, easy to mount dash cam, I would definitely recommend the B25 from Arpha. It has a very clear picture quality and it's easy to mount, easy to use with the app, and also easy to connect with the app to download files off of dash cam. If you were somebody like an Uber driver, then I would recommend the i17 dash cam from Wolfbox. It still has a 4K front camera and a 2.5K interior camera. You don't have to wire any extra cameras to it because the interior camera is attached right to the dash cam. And here you can see the i17 has 4 infrareds for good night vision. This would be very useful for an Uber driver. And it also has a display so you can go through all of the menu settings right from the dash cam and you are not required to use an app. And if you're looking simply for the best mirror dash cam, then I would highly recommend the G900 from Wolfbox. This is a 4K front camera with a 2.5 rear camera. I have one in my Jeep and several of my friends have them in their Jeeps. But overall, I say that the B25 from Arpha is a great dash cam. Even though I have the G900 in my Jeep, the quality of the front camera is distorted because of my window tint. I will probably mount the B25. That way when I'm off-roading, I can still use the footage from the B25. That way I don't have to mount the GoPro onto the windshield. And now for the biggest question of the day. Does the Wolfbox dash cam hit the visor? Ever so slightly. But it still goes down nicely. It would hit this guy also. How about the passenger side? Ever so slightly. So that's my review of the Arpha dash cams in a comparison against the Wolfbox dash cams. Both companies make great products, but at the end of the day, I recommend sticking with what you know. Wolfbox has been a great company for me, but the B25 dash cam from Arpha is definitely a great dash cam, and I will actually keep that in my Jeep. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, don't forget to leave a comment. Thanks for watching.
Go!